Oh, there we go. There's my avatar. Took a moment to click in. Hello there, I am not a bot. I hope you're doing okay today. Hope things have been going decently for you. So, in the UK, thankfully, temperature is decreased a little bit. So we are about 22 Celsius, 72 Fahrenheit here, but it is humid as anything. So still a little bit hot and difficult here. So actually, let me just one moment. I have the fan with me, so I think I'm just going to quickly position it so I'm getting a full breeze. 1 second. Okay, let me just see that. Okay, I think I'm getting a bit of a breeze now. So let me just continue on. Okay, yep, I can feel it. Okay. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I've been playing more RimWorld. Oh, Councillor just died. So that means a new one. Skill of 7. That's 53 years to convert culture. Yay. That's going to take absolutely forever. So I remember we have a truce with this person for 3 more years. I don't think we have a truce with this person, which is unfortunate. How much would it be? So a small sum would be 64% acceptance, medium 99, and will accept 100%. So what is the difference between those then? 170 to 340. So we wouldn't be able to really afford that, but maybe he might decide. Okay. I am both simultaneously very, very curious as to what this is, and then also very, very much like I don't want to know what a bedroom cake winch is. I mean, I can envision the nice safer work version of it. Oh, I didn't put my closed captions on. Whoops. There we go, that should be back now. Whoops. So I can envision what a safer work cake winch is. In the bedroom, a little bit strange. But anyway, we might as well just continue on. New learning lifestyle perks. So we've completed these 2 trees. So we might as well go for carefree minus 20% stress gain. And of course we are playing as the first female ruler of Castile. And I was just about to say, so our son and heir is this person who is admittedly very, very average, only managed to inherit the handsome trait, whereas his children are intelligent, robust and beautiful. His son is average, but his wife is pregnant again. So pretty much all of these children managed to get all 3 of those good genetic traits. You got pretty or handsome and giant, and then genius, comely and robust for you, and robust and comely here. So let's have a look. What did you get? Somewhat decent, somewhat decent. So we can more or less just figure out what is going to be going on. So this is our cousin. We also did manage to pressure him into converting to Era Zarak. And the funds can find better use elsewhere, because we are not building more ships where we've only got 50 gold in the bank. That is not what we really want to be focusing on. Oh, England's taken a tiny, tiny bit of France. That's interesting. And also Iceland has taken a bit of Mercia. The British Isles are a mess at the moment. Hello there, Toxicite. Notice Barcelona isn't something anymore. Not quite sure what you mean by that. But yes, we've taken a huge... thick anymore, yes. So we've taken a huge swathe of land. Barcelona is in the middle of a tyranny war. So half of it's kind of... Yes, your keyboard, yes. I was kind of thinking, it's like, okay, what is that meant to be? And then we've also got this one, who we were trying to vassalize at the end of last stream, but it did not go well. So the idea is we vassalize this person, and then we can ask our cousin, who, if you notice, we also managed to ask to convert. So we can actually vassalize him, because he will not accept because his realm is distant from yours. So we're just basically going to be sitting pretty and waiting. So adventure inspiration, very competent. Don't want to bother about that one. Drunken or day drinking. Oh yes. We'll give her a stern talking to and see if that changes anything. Well, I think we managed to get rid of the drunkard trait. And what do we have there? Hold court. How's the progress to converting? We converted. We have it. We have Era Zalak. So this was mostly at the end of last stream where, amusingly, I did actually clip this. So our previous character had the melancholy trait and we had the option to commit suicide. So I tried to commit suicide via drinking poisoned tea. Didn't work. One of the gods slapped it out of my hands and it smashed against the ground. And then, I kid you not, 2 in-game days later, I die. 2 in-game days later, I die of natural causes. So, because of the disinheriting that I did, it also did mean that obviously, so we were on equal inheritance, so managed to disinherit our first daughter, so our second one, whom we are now playing as, who managed to inherit everything, and specifically because she was cynical, we had the option to revive the old faith. Unfortunately, it meant that we were changed over to Castilian culture, and we can't now change back to Basque with the same character. So we lost Visigothic crowns. So we lost High Partition and we lost the equal inheritance. So we need to potentially fight back at least a little bit on that one. So if we go here... Oh, we can actually go back to High Partition. Right, as we are. Unfortunately, nope. We do not have... the equal doctrine, and we do not have the cultural tradition that allows equal inheritance. But yes, the sheer shock that you couldn't kill yourself killed you. It may have done, honestly. It was just so bizarre. If I'd waited a couple of days to start that event chain, it wouldn't have even needed to happen. Speaking of changes, we are going to go back to High Partition. So we could also go for house seniority. So your children will not be given anything unless one of them happens to be the oldest house member. So I have no idea how it would potentially work in Crusader Kings 3. But I do remember that Crusader Kings 2, it was very difficult if you had seniority inheritance to actually get out of it, because you could only change it once every 10 years. So obviously, if you had seniority inheritance, the oldest person inherits, the odds of them actually ruling for 10 years was not that great. Okay, so spouse tourney day. All my champions cheer as King Isalkaz announces the tournament in their honour. And for once I get to sit and watch. So every champion gains 20 opinion for 10 years, or we can gain 75 prestige. I think we will just cheer them on. We have, oh yeah, there we go. Estefania gives up drinking, at least in excess. Good, because that was a 99% chance of that happening. And yeah, of course, you also did come in when I was having a look at the British Isles and just seeing what an absolute mess it is. So Ireland is in a claimant war. Alba still holds a little bit of Northern Ireland. Leinster is still independent, much to my surprise. Wales is in a tyranny war, so that's split up. England still exists in the south. Mercia still exists in the middle. But Iceland owns a little bit of land. Sweden owns a couple of bits of land. Ireland owns a bit of land here. Galway, I have no clue. That might just be... Okay, yeah, that just looks like a duchy in Scotland that's become independent. Lothian is independent. So, up in Ireland, or Iceland, Ireland has a bit of land there. And then Ireland also has a bit of land in France, as does England. And then we have this random county that is also independent. Not so bad if you ignore the border gore. Yeah, considering all the different colours, it's a little difficult to ignore that. So some healthy competition amongst soldiers is only natural. Division between light horsemen and armoured footmen. Development reflected in the growing animosity of their officers, champions Duke Philippe and Ladron. Hit and run, eh? Seems more like flinch and flee to me. Ladron sneers before Philippe viciously retorts, easy to say while wearing such thick mail. So, let me just see who has... I was going to say, who has the higher opinion of me? Oh, he likes me plus 100. He likes me plus 97. So, military favoritism. What would that give us? Heavy infantry plus 2 and 10%. Versus light cavalry 2 and 10%. So, pretty much the same, just in a different one. Martial challenge against Duke Philippe. Well, I mean, there's a reason he's my marshal with 20 skill. Might as well just say give it a rest, you two, because there's no way I'm winning that argument against him. Absolutely no way. Right, we've discovered burrs. Let's just see whether that was... Okay, up here. Plus 5% levy size. Okay, and the age of the Crusades has begun. There we go. So Archsaddle is now both our current cultural fascination and current exposure. So expect to be discovered in about 3 years. So do I want to change anything on that one? Yeah, I think we'll go for Manorialism, just so we can get that one done in about the same amount of time. Look at that, almost 15,000 levy, or almost 15,000 troops. Time to play tour and pray the Popeman doesn't pick you. Yes, I'm hoping that. I am hoping that. We do have Christian syncretism. So considers Christian faith and is considered by Christian faith to be hostile instead of evil. So I'm hoping that that means they would obviously go against Muslims, because they would be considering each other equivalently evil. Well, I'm keeping my fingers crossed anyway. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But yeah, we are building up our military as far as we can. I did actually go through and... on these... Okay, so we can upgrade some of these buildings. We need hoardings to upgrade our castle to level 2. Yeah, so we actually went through and upgraded every single castle holding we had last time. Oh, what's this? A gift, 150 gold, thank you. And that is the same person wanting to go on an adventure. So yeah, I'm hoping by the fact that we kept the trait basically we revived Zarak, or brought it back, whichever way you want to phrase it, and I decided to just keep it as it is with no changes. So didn't make it more warlike, didn't make it more in tune with nature, didn't change over to make Islamic faiths more friendly towards us. Now let's see what's happened here. Okay, imprison Mayor Dmitri for whatever reason. I think we'll just question him. He denies any involvement. My lady, the miracles, the holiness, we have been blessed. It wants me to sponsor the cult of a local saint who has recently died. Abd al-Majid was a miracle maker in life, known for killing a dragon with his shoe, disrupting his sleep and never aging. His tomb is attracting devoted visitors from all over the realm. No, wait, I've got to see this person, I've got to see him. Okay, so he was irritable, spindly, a wise man. He was a mastermind philosopher though. So he will get the veneration he deserves. So makes this a temple holding. We spend 250 piety and the control level will change by 50. Eradicate that. We gain 64 stress critical because we are forgiving. Yeah, let's actually make that a temple holding then. The dogs of Logrono think they are better than us. Cracking their haughty jokes about each market day. But Mayor needs to be put in this place. So favoured town. Okay, I'll say you'll stop this foolishness because 100% we gain civic admiration. Plus 10% Republican vassal contribution. And yes. So yeah, indeed, that is very much a random person who looks like he just... Okay, he did die under mysterious circumstances. Okay, so what I'm looking for... Okay, ending decisions, because they did change these up a little bit. They did change these at least a little bit, so I just want to have a look to see if we are... Yeah, there we go. Hold and completely control at least 2 DOA kingdoms of Hispania. I think that was 3 last time. So status quo, how far are we for this one? Nope. Not really that one. Yeah, we're not really in a place to manage any of those situations, rather unfortunately. But we are getting 25 gold a month now. So what we can do is start a round of upgrades on most of these buildings. Shall we take a nap? Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? And yeah, all of the crusades are definitely going to be something for future me to worry about. Okay, accept a feast. Probably a bad idea because I've just remembered I am shy. So this is going to give me stress. Oh. Disputed heritage. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. That is not good at all. So who are you potentially having a relationship with then? Oh no. Oh. My husband just died. Gained 16 stress. I gained a lot more stress from my bloody siblings dying than that. Okay, so we are lacking in... I say lacking. 12 stewardship is average, 15 intrigue, and 16 martial is good. 23 diplomacy is excellent, and 37 learning is excellent. So if we look for someone who has hopefully good stats... traits in these two. So obviously just keep an eye out, see if there's anyone. 14 and 17, though he is 21 years old, so this would be a very, very May-December relationship. Very, very much a May-December relationship there. Do I go for that? Do I marry her off to a 21-year-old? I mean, there is a 47-year-old here who's got 14 and 16. So I'll pin you first, and then... where was that 21-year-old? 14 and 17, so not too dissimilar, just in terms of different things. I don't know why I've got you pinned. You're 45 years old, so even if I was trying to marry you off to someone, it's not possible. You, I am probably going to keep an eye on you for any children, because look at those stats. Did you marry anyone with any good good genetic traits? No, of course not. Of course you didn't. So let's... And there's also a 25-year-old here who's got 21 and 16. So we've got 3 different options. Who would we marry? Who would we marry? You're 39 and you're actually of the same religion as us. That could be a good option. Actually, yes, I think I will go with, hang on, 63? I say, wait, was that person really 63 years old? No, 39 was the one we want. I clicked on the wrong person. Okay, chance of children, none. Because obviously we are too old to have any more. You want me to lose the glasses? Genuinely. Okay, fine. Fine. You will get to see how well I play without my glasses on. Okay. Oh goodness, things are blurry. Things are blurry. Okay, why anyone would want to marry that evil knave is beyond me, so best of luck. He's got good stats. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to speak up a bit. I can't actually read what you're saying. Okay, and our new husband is allergic to our cat. So, nope, we know what happens. We do not give our cat away. We can find a new husband. We cannot overly find a new cat. Sorry, I'm going to have to lean in a little bit to see this one. Okay, we're going to decline that. Disputed heritage. Show you in. Oh, right. So it wasn't us that was born of a disputed heritage. It was our son. So which son is this? Our third one, who is of Count Louis. Oh, that might explain why he actually ended up with all of the good traits. That might explain why he ended up with all the good traits. So he gained the trait Adulterer, lose 1 level of devotion. A bunch of people lose opinion of us. Blah, 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 blah. Secret has been exposed. Alright. So invite to a feast. No thank you. We don't want to do that. So yeah, I am joking. I mean, so text is a little bit blurry, but I can see most of what's happening on the screen. So I can see Toxicite you saying, now entertain me, streamer lady. So don't worry too much about that. I mean, this is, well, quote unquote, the perfect game to do all of this with. Because, oh my goodness, okay, that probably needs to definitely be reforged. That one I don't want to worry about. That is low county control. Ah yes, regalia. We are using that. And while we're here, we might as well actually reforge just a couple of these other things while we have the time. Okay, I shouldn't have done that because we actually run out of all the money. You're right. I should have done this when I was setting up marriages. Yeah, well. Okay, that is a new person because that one says his skill is merely decent. Of course, one thing I never considered is that the lose the glasses thing has been redeemed. How long do I actually keep the glasses off for, is the question. How long do I keep the glasses off for? Oh, I think that was an increased control has finished. Yes, it was. So what do we have here? 5 months, 2 years, 4 years, and 14 days. Might as well do that one first then. Okay, no, we're declining feasts because we are shy and we don't like going to feasts. I just want to double check. Yeah, I'm being warned about low control in Leon. Yep, you two will indeed marry. That looks fine. Okay, Barcelona's still in its war. We've got a few breakaway sections of France. Oh, minus 45, actually. That could be something fun. Because after all, we are minus 98 of a different faith. That would be a little bit annoying. But most of it is I want to try and keep our troop numbers high because Zenzia is going to absolutely thrash us if we put even a foot wrong. Military strength similar to ours. So 237 gold. So we're going to repair our regalia and then we are going to add some more men-at-arms regiments, including, hopefully when we actually are able to get it, armoured horsemen. And mental resilience, time between mental breaks, plus 3 years. Always going to be good. We are basically not stressed at all, so that is a small cadet branch being created. Shadow secret revealed. So this is a child's heritage. Well, I don't overly care about that, so long as they are part of our dynasty, which he is. That's all good for me. I think we have enough money to repair this. Nope, 11 more gold. So we just need 11 more gold. There we go. Repaired. That is now good for another 120 years. And then obviously just gaining a bit more money back. Let me actually just see where we are potentially on those armoured horsemen. So 3 years. Okay, another potential sponsored person. Let me just have a look. Nope, that's the same person. How long has that been empty? Oh wait, only just recently. Okay. I'm not that oblivious without my glasses. Okay, so 16 or 14 for things, and okay, yeah, we'll just put in the top person. Everyone else is still considers themselves a powerful vessel. Africa, Northern Africa is being a bit scary. You realised you're making me zoom into the map to check smaller texts. Don't hate you. Yeah, so we've got the I have no idea how to pronounce this, but they are, well, they've got a lot of land but not many troops at the moment. The Idrisids have a fair few alliances, so military strength similar. Sicily has come down here and tried to nab a bit of land. No, that's not the Horn of Africa. The Horn of Africa is over here. I'm not quite sure what you call this general area, but it's all pretty much, yeah, it's still like mostly independent counts and dukes there. Over here, got a couple of larger properties. Not really much going on here. The main thing, honestly, the main thing is the Byzantine Empire is no longer. So I have no idea what happened with that. This is a kingdom level title. Nicaea. So I have honestly no idea what happened to the Byzantine Empire. Last I saw it was split in half, and now it's just completely crushed. So that's going to be fun. It's going to be something interesting, let me say. Okay, so I can see that redeemed at 1826 my time, and it is 1836. I thought that was 1856. So it can't be that long. Okay, change of contract, titles created. Okay, so we've seen this before, so this will just flip over to Barcelona, which will be fine because we are planning on it gobbling them up as a vassal count of us. Okay, thank you. Alright, okay, that's better. Okay, so I think, yes, I think redeeming that, I think I will put a 10-minute time limit on it. So for the sake of science, just to see how badly I would struggle. Okay, so this is someone, so our spouse is not liking someone in our court. So yeah, we'll make you apologize for your baseless accusations. Oh, and we no longer have a truce with you for the moment. So unfortunately, your military strength is similar. So you do have 2 alliances. But I felt your eyes straining from here. It wasn't actually that bad. So yeah, this is the same as before, just 3 little bits of territory that we could claim. I think we might, like I said, I think we might, oh my goodness. I've not been reinforcing my men-at-arms. I've not been reinforcing my men-at-arms at all. Whoops. Okay, so, yeah. That would explain where some of our troop numbers had gone. And also, speaking of that, I probably want to start moving some of these gathering points up to Navarra. And then I'll probably move this one all the way up here. So we're losing kind of rally points along the coast here, but considering we have all of these sections, that should actually be a better option. Okay, so we can do all of these up to size 8. So which ones do we want to ideally? Obviously siege weapons, 0.3 a day, 29 and 28. And you counter pretty much all the cavalry. Counter spearmen, heavy infantry, archers. Okay, so we do want to keep all of those. So you know what, let's actually do an even upgrade all of these. Leaves us with 140 gold. Can we still upgrade a couple of things? No, we cannot, but that is okay. We are earning a ridiculous amount of money because we've got all of these territories. So actually, speaking of that, let me just see. They've got a few counties. Yeah, the thought giving the Holy Order Portugal once you make one. Yes. So we will need to actually get Portugal first. Oh, okay, someone wants to murder me. So that is interesting. So kingdom titles. So Galicia. We need 7 Daori counties and we have 6 of them. So we could do that. Because at the moment we can, or we could, found the Holy Order. So 500 gold and 1,000 piety, which we have. Well, we've got the piety, let me just say. So we do need to give them a barony or city rather than anything specific, or rather than like a specific bit of territory. So it was tempting where... So I am tempted to give them a Syria for it. Just simply because I like the idea of them being there. No other reason. So yeah, you have a barony with a city or castle that could be leased out as the Holy Order's headquarters. So obviously we can do that as some of our options. And let me actually just go back to this. So yeah, unfortunately, we would need to go to war against Zenzia to get that last little bit of Galicia. We can pet our cat, but we are not actually that stressed out, so I'll leave that for when we are. So demand payments. Oh, that's 100 free gold, or free and easy gold, I should say. So we need to find someone for you to marry. So naturally, fertile, inheritable, and age. And you are 16 years old. So let's see if there's anyone good. Surprisingly, yes, there's actually an 18-year-old here with two genetic traits. Or 2 good genetic traits, I should say, as I scroll past someone with haemophilia and the giant trait. Oh, actually, 11 years old. Both of the same traits. Yes. Yes, I will do that. Hang on a minute, it says... Oh! I was reading that the wrong way. I was reading that as... We needed 7 and we have 6. No, we need 6 and we have 7 at 500 gold. Yeah. We will just say... Learning a new language. Very, very good. So we do have a fair amount of renown up here, which that was what I was going to check. So, Eraman. So, second child is going to inherit the Duchy of Castile. Going to be annoying. And yeah, all the land underneath it as well. So I'm actually thinking... Whoops. Oh dear, too bad. So that's 1 kingdom, 1 duchy. Okay, so Valladolid, and Olmedo. Let me just have a look at those 2. Olmedo is giving us a load of troops. And Valladolid is giving us a fair amount of money. That is annoying. Okay, secrets of the body. So study the ravages of disease on a corpse or the bodies of the dead. No, we'll study a corpse. Okay, so we could ask our court physician. Yes. Yep, so 98% chance she aids us in our learning. And pass absolute crown authority. Yes. So I do wish there could be some way to stave off the smell. So perhaps some flowers, or I think I've learned enough. No, perhaps some flowers could help. So 100% chance my precautions safeguard me from illness. And there we go. Nothing stands in the way of knowledge. So iron constitution, disease resistance, massive boost. Our next one will give us a medium boost to health, and then whole of body. Not quite sure what you mean by getting green text there, but still. We have almost enough money. Oh, interesting. Clashes between the Duna and the Mozarabic population. Green text is in good effects, yes. So because we actually do have a Mozarab ruler, we can send him over. Yes. Tensions eased for 10 years. Tensions eased for 10 years. So the only problem is we create the Kingdom of Galicia. But that means the kingdom would split apart because we would have 2 kingdom level titles. Which is aggravating to say the least. That is aggravating to say the least. So we can also designate an heir now. It will cost us 1,000 prestige. But this does mean we can say that, oh, instead of our eldest being guaranteed, we could say that instead Ansel here, oh, that is annoying that they've both got the same name. Oops. Yeah, I've changed it, Toxicite. So, obviously you're talking about Confederate partition, where obviously children will get given the kingdom title, or like, yeah, younger children will give them titles starting with those of the same rank. Your younger children will have titles created for them if enough land is held. So no, we've skipped past that. We're not even on partition, we're on high partition. So the majority of titles will go to our player heir. We could change it to house seniority as well. And all of the late rulers' titles will be given to the oldest eligible member of their house. But obviously at the moment, oh, actually, we'll only lose Olmedo from the looks of it. Actually, only lose Olmedo. So yeah, we did get knocked back to standard partition when we changed over to Erazarak. But I changed it back to high partition. The only unfortunate thing is that we no longer have equal inheritance. We are back to agnatic cognatic male preference. But yeah, we are, I would say we are doing pretty decently just in terms of general stuff. Yeah, we could create all of those kingdom or all of those titles if we wanted to. But ooh, opportunity. Military strength is inferior. Okay, struggle clash. 3 bits of land. And raise all of our troops up here. Okay, and we want to make sure. So, flexible leader. That's us. Nope. Duke Philippe instead. And here, flexible leader, rough terrain expert. And cautious leader and Reaver. So let's go one there, and one here. So can we call in Mayor Herbert? 263. However, dynasty members, 10,000 troops. Yeah, let's call him in. 75 renown is nothing. Their men shall fear Barcelona. Okay, apparently that is not actually the main bit of territory. Where is it then? Oh, right, that's all one bit then. Yeah, I might as well send you down here then. But yes, I have been carefully planning out the fact that we do not have Confederate partition. So that means we do not suffer the effects of holding too much land and risking... Oh, arch saddle. There we go. So now we can create armoured horsemen. So great in plains and dry lands. Okay, that is pretty much basically... Armoured horsemen are basically light horsemen, just with a better coat. The caballeros. Okay, yeah, we don't actually have any regular horsemen, so let's go for one set of armoured horsemen. Yeah, I've been very, very careful to make sure that we do not have a Confederate partition. So we actually have... nope, we're good, thank you. Okay, so new fascination. Castle Bailey's. Pause, please, game. So that is over here. Unlocks all high medieval era military buildings. Sounds good to me. And yep, we are still focused on coinage. Then once we've done that, we could probably do bailiffs, complete early medieval, and then move into high medieval for some good stuff. And yeah, I know why they put Confederate partition into the game, but yes, it is very, very annoying. Okay, so one over here, one over here. We might as well let you two move out. Okay, that's actually both of you going there. We'll send one of you over here. And yeah, I know why they did it, because obviously there was quite a lot of, again, in Crusader Kings 2, quite a lot of people who would rush for one of the other inheritance rules, myself included. I would quite often try and rush for primogeniture, or if I was... Oh, come on! He was 44! He was 44! Ugh. Husband number 3. Husband number 3 it is. Okay, no one overly spectacular for anything. Oh wait, because we've got the that's fertile inheritable. We don't care about that. We're not going to have any children. 17 and 12, 16 and 15, although 60 years old. Yeah, we're doing this for the stats anyway. 44 is too young to die of natural causes. 44 is way too young to be dying of natural causes. So, of course, to make the Empire of Hispania, we are going to need a huge amount more territory than we actually have. Apparently, we're also going to need to come all the way up here to try and rescue those troops. Okay, a contribution to the war chest. That's actually not bad. A little bit of money from 4 different vessels is not a bad thing. So we got an inspiration. Is this going to be the same person again? Yes, it is. And what do you have here? Okay, satirical sting. The so-called fashions are an embarrassment. Ungrateful knave never ceases to mock us. Yesterday my servants overheard him calling our trends passé. So we can say he's only ribbing us. We can make more of an effort, so we change to decent fashion. Or we could go passé. Passé! Though we do gain 32 stress because we are forgiving. Yeah, let's say we can make more of an effort because we are. Ow, okay. Okay, right, so we could actually also upgrade to middling lodges. 3 gold a month because we are gaining a huge amount. So our baseline now is 63. So that is up to here, level 7. And so we could change from an administrative cult to warlike or intrigue. But I think we're probably actually pretty good keeping just as an administrative court. And of course our court language is Basque. Let's just see how this one is doing. Pretty decently. 45%. They got no, I want to select all of them and go down to the capital to just siege that. And hopefully when that happens. Okay, it's a good thing we did this when we did, because we are about to go into the conciliation phase not too long. Which would mean that we wouldn't be able to siege down territory and get multiple ones in the same war. So let me just recheck that. Okay, yeah, there's the one that's flipped back over to Barcelona. Let's just see. So the Empire of Hispania, we'd need 64 Daire counties. We own 21. So, well, either way, hopefully when we have a border with Barcelona, we can just go over to our cousin and say, it's like, hey, you want to be a vassal under us? And he'll go, sure. Okay, one more learning perk. And then one last one, and we will have completed that tree. And there we go. Enforce our demands. So be it. And there is a bunch of new territory for us. So naturally disband all of that. Let's see, will you be our vassal? You will not. The realm is distant from yours. 200. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Worn language manual contains helpful tips and tricks for learning the basics of a new language. That sounds fun. And okay, so you're not our cousin anymore. There's a cultural acceptance, or you're Irazara and Catalan. That should be. Oh no, Castilian. Because we're Castilian, right. And you have just become independent. Not his rightful liege, excuse you. Oh boy, we may need to come in and vassalize all of these. We may need to come in and vassalize a few of these people. So did we actually take that territory, or is he just become a vassal underneath us? Looks like yes, he's just become a vassal underneath us. So, revoke title, active tyranny. Surely that should only be people of the Ashari religion, though. So, revoke. And then who owns this? We do. Okay. Right. No problem, Toxicite. Enjoy your lurking. Okay, so I want to grant this to... Okay, which territories are going to... Okay, so... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna create a new... I say, is that actually created a new vassal? Because I mean, he came through with a family, so that's interesting. I don't think I've seen someone generate with a family like that before. No, offer vassalage, will not accept, of a different faith. Yeah, that is very, very annoying. So arrange marriage. Let's see, by age. And then let's change you out. Okay. Obviously a huge bunch of granddaughters. And you are 17 years old. So unfortunately you won't accept a random guest. You accept. Yes, you will. So yes, you will be accept being betrothed to a random granddaughter. And obviously I didn't even check their genetic traits. Because I just wanted them to we've got an alliance now. Cultural acceptance minus 27%. So that's going to be the annoying factor, isn't it? Okay, someone's still trying to plot against me. So what does this one say about difference in military strength? Plus 13. Okay. Okay, and there's another clash. So, oh, there we go. We are almost in the conciliation phase. Ransom a prisoner. I should probably actually look at that, shouldn't I? For 100 gold. And for 10 gold. And that is our little kitty cat getting rid of some more mice. Okay, so... Again, fertile and inheritable. Matrilineal marriage accepted. And do by age. So of course my eyes land on a good person who happens to be in our dynasty, because of course they are. You two are actually not related, but you've got some good traits there. Yes, we'll send that. Oh yes, disabled building. Over here. Culture is interesting. Diverged from Andalusian, okay. Where is the remote culture? Increase control. Santiago will be 11 months. Yeah, let's actually start with that one. And okay, wow, actually, Convert Faith. Oh my goodness, that's actually only 11 months now. Game of Stress, no thank you. Okay, this is my hunters. Oh, my hunters captured this live stag. So we could say, let it roam the gardens. We gain garden stag for 10 years. Prestige up, stress gain down. Or we could say it will make for some truly delicate cuts of meat. No, let it roam the gardens. Okay, a weapon. No, it's too expensive. 190 gold. No, thank you. So I don't know why this is saying we can't actually do any of this. It's not held by me. I'm sorry, I don't understand why that is the case. I do not understand why that is the case. So we are just going to have to deal with it. Okay, yeah, I know about that. There we go. They are now married. You two still have got 2 years. Hey, what trait is that? Gained administrative courtier. Okay, so this is this person trying to fabricate a hook on me. Let's actually just see military strength is inferior to us. If we declared war, so seize the Duchy of Castile. De Jure County is just 1. Struggle clash would be a few things. Duchess Catalina. Oof. Yeah, so this is one of the issues. We could go for a struggle clash and we would gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 bits of territory that has been stolen from us. We do have a stronger military than him. We do have a couple of rally points here, and we do also have Barcelona that we've just remade into one of our allies. Let's actually just see up here, Lotharingia. We probably won't be able to marry you or marry one of your children. 6 years old, 4 years old. Might as well see. Nope, will not accept. Yep, marrying down, faith differs. Yeah, unfortunately, we've only got children and grandchildren. I could marry her to my 56-year-old cousin, though. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do that. Okay, that is probably not going to actually give us an alliance, but... Well, we just married the youngest daughter to a 56-year-old, so... Oh lord, he's going to be dead by the time she becomes an adult. He's going to be dead by the time she becomes an adult. So actually, let me just see. So obviously, Kingdom of Lotharingia, West Francia. So if you have a son, then that could be of interest, because that would mean the realm would split again. Oh, transitioning. 36 days. We got 853 gold. So we do have crossbowmen and armoured footmen here if we were to necessarily do that. How are our men-at-arms? No, I won't increase the size. Okay, I'm going to take a risk. I am going to take a risk. Okay, declare war, struggle clash. Call in allies. Call in dynasty members. You've got about 2,000 troops, but yes, we will do that. And Maya has 264. So we won't be doing that. Okay, raise all here. That's 4 different. Okay, there we go. 4 different ones. So we want probably 1, 2, 3, and 4. I hope. Let me just check everyone has got some kind of leader that is not me. Yep. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Okay, well there's 12,000 troops. Does they try and run? Okay, thankfully you've won that. Okay, that's going to be a defeat. Okay, so these are a bunch of Jewish refugees? Sure. Okay, that was not a good choice. That is minus 82% now, unfortunately. So surrender would be 676 gold. Yep. Might as well. That was not great planning or timing at all. Admittedly, pretty desperate because we are now in the conciliation phase. So invasion and conquest, Casus Belli are unavailable, and struggle only targets 1 county. Okay, so Estonian mail. No, it's too expensive. 50 gold. Sure. Any other prisoners? Nope. A marriage proposal. That was way too quick for me to grab. And that is our last learning perk. So I think now we will go wealth focus plus 10% income. Okay, so we'll need 180 gold to increase that. That should be pretty much doable, and we are going to have a bunch of money. Might as well go to a feast because we do have a small bit of Estefania has had a son. Beautiful, Herculean. Only intelligent though. Only intelligent. And 2 gold from our little kitty. Oh, and we gain the trait Eager Reveler. That is probably actually going to yeah, that probably cancels out the stress gain. So we're shy, but we are also an eager reveler. That is a fun little note. And we had 2 more. Apparently. Ah yes, here we go. So a spear and a worn language manual. As we'll have that one. So can we actually destroy this, or do we just need to leave it? I think we honestly just need to leave it. So the scallop shell, I think, yes, we will repair that one. The little toy we won't worry about. All looks good. And sure, we might as well go for a feast. Although that one did say there were a lot of people here. So I wonder if that means anything, or if it's just a bit of extra flavour text that we've not overly seen. And there we go. Lose 24 stress because we are eager reveler. So we've basically counteracted our shy traits. It's like, yeah, I know. I know declaring war will break the truce. I'm just having a look. So some projects you'd like to undertake? Of course, why not? So I just want to see, I know, or I believe there is something where you can then subsequently do a vassalage war, or false vassalage war, that's the word. Doesn't look like it's there. Let's have a look over here. Okay, knight effectiveness, trebuchets, crossbowmen. Ah, divine right is probably going to be a good one. Urbanization, windmills. Okay, so it's not any of those ones. So how long? Coinage will be done in about 2 years. So development growth plus 10%. That's probably actually not that good. Let's actually go for divine right for 12 years. I would much rather have that. I would much rather have that one. Okay, yeah, so this is one of our grandchildren. So once again, 17 years old. Let's have a look. Got 2 genetic traits we can try and look into reinforce. And would you look at that? That's almost perfect. That is almost perfect. Okay, War Widows. It's 380 gold and nursing salaries. Woeful Menagerie. Its character's court is full of destitute single mothers and their children in various states of wretchedness. Actually, yeah, so we'll get the vassals to help out once again. Get our vassals to help out once more. Yeah, I swear there is an option, or maybe I'm just confusing it with Stellaris, where you could basically ask someone to be your vassal. And then, if they refuse, you then have a casus belli on them. What traits did you two have? Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see if we can find you someone. Obviously, it's going to start getting a little bit more tricky to find someone to reinforce multiple good traits with. That is not going to be related. Okay, so let me just have a look. So we can reinforce that pretty trait, which I think we will do. And just get that done. And then, did you have any children? No, you have not had any children at all. That is disappointing. Hello there, Jessie May. How are you doing? There we go. You two are now married. Just let me pause for one moment. Just sending in a quick message because Jazzy May does have a icon saying there's no sound. So I just want to make sure if that's genuine. But I do have closed captions as an option anyway, so hopefully if that's the case and you're listening in, quote unquote, with the closed captioning, hopefully it is picking up things decently. Okay, so you did have a second son. Yep, Roger and Rupert. Absolutely no genetic traits of interest. And our cat has died again. Yep, we'll just say we will miss her because we will. We always miss our little kiddies. We always miss our little kiddies here. Let's increase the size of that one. Oh, yep. More feudal taxes, please. I will always go for more feudal taxes. I was going to say, are you newly independent? No, you've always been there. And there goes our third husband. Again. Reset to defaults. And once again, have a look to see 19 and 12. 18 and 14, a 22-year-old. Hopefully you won't die on me early. Hopefully he won't die on me early. It's getting a little bit ridiculous. Just a little bit ridiculous. So we could actually or mix up Erazarak and change a few things here. So clerical function, alms and pacification. Change it to control or recruitment. Members of the clergy can serve as commanders or champions. Control growth plus 20%. Clerical gender could be either. Marriage is allowed. So of course we could always have like same-sex relationships completely accepted. Deviancy accepted. Male and female adultery completely accepted. Kinslaying is shunned. Witchcraft is accepted. Consanguinality. So we could go for unrestricted marriage. There we go. So cousin marriage. We could change it to cousins, aunt, nephews and uncles, nieces allowed. Or we could do unrestricted and have siblings marrying siblings. Head of faith. So given to a prominent clergy member. And then obviously theocratic or lay clergy. So it's all very interesting. We have probably enough piety to create a new branch of the religion if we so wanted to. And okay, our sister drank herself to death, but we gained 0 stress and we can go off to another feast. because we like to just have fun, enjoy a feast. There we go, life reaffirmed for 5 years. Medium boost to health and minus 50% stress gain. Okay, and there we go, returning home. So, minus 19. The cultural acceptance of Catalan. Let's just see, not particularly interesting. So, do we have a Catalonian in our court? Yes, we... no, we don't actually. I don't think we do. Let me just zoom in a bit more. Country culture Catalan. So we could... where is it? Promote cultural acceptance with Catalan. 0.81 a year between Catalan and Castilian. Yes, I think we will do that. That's probably a little bit better than promoting culture, because hopefully that will start obviously increasing this by 1.4 a year. And then that will mean that you are happier with us, and then that means hopefully you'll actually accept vassalage with us. Oh, increase control. Okay, we need to do this. So 20. Okay, and one of our rivals has just died. Is there anyone else we can appoint here? Nope, not at all. Okay, Naha. Another game of chess. No, thank you. How powerful are you? Still similar now. Which is unfortunate because you've done the same one kingdom and one duchy as we have. Okay, stewardship. Yeah, let's go taxwoman. Let's go down the architect tree. Because then we can once again start getting more and more money. Okay, you are a fornicator. I don't want to worry about that one. You do you consider yourself a powerful vassal? Are you good at anything? Marshal? But I don't really have any positions to really offer you without getting rid of some other people. Okay, Mafalda. Let's see who we have here. Obviously still an absolute load of people that are related to you. And change this. So we get fertile and inheritable only. Okay, so we're wanting either a level 2 pretty or a level 2 intelligence. Let's do you two. Okay, so Marshal, nope. Steward, nope. Spy Master, nope. We'll just say stay with me here instead. So as much as I really would not want to do it. So Count Saladin. You don't actually own any bits of territory. Hello there, Press. Thank you for the follow. Enjoy the streams. Okay, so yep, we will just go in here. I think raising the local army will be, yeah, 5,500 more than enough. So obviously we can head over here. Hopefully we can just take that territory. A nice coastline Castile, indeed. So, organise a translation team. Oh my goodness. Okay, when you say spare no expense, you mean spare no expense. Ooh, ouch. You gain great translation score for 30 years. Different cultural opinion plus 15. Learn language scheme power. Oh. Yeah, I'm looking at this and I'm trying to figure out, is it actually going to be worthwhile? Because we're not really doing the learn language things. So we can gain translation effort for 30 years. Plus 1 learning and plus 10 different culture opinion. Or 205 gold. Yeah, I think we're going to do that one. We'll do that one instead. Because that still gets us some of the benefits. Oh, we've discovered coinage. Can't put a price on the nickname the wise. I can when I am in the middle of trying to do a bunch of wars to gain territories. Okay, so where is... Okay, our current exposure is windmills. Domain taxes plus 5%. That is fine for me. And yeah, seeing as I am trying to get a bit more territory and I'm trying to get Barcelona back under our... Well, I say back under our control. It was never under our control to begin with. But it's ruled by the son of our cousin, who I've betrothed to... I think it's a granddaughter. So we're back to being allies. And I'm hoping that getting more cultural acceptance will mean he'll finally tick over to positive and accept a vassalage invitation. Oh, you were so close to being perfect. You were so close to being perfect. Of course, speaking of being so close to being perfect, I don't overly think there's anyone here I could betroth you to who's not... Oh wait, hang on. There's one person here that's not related to you. Do I have the diplomatic perk that gives plus 20 to vassalization acceptance? I probably do not, actually. Because... that is... Oh. Right. I was trying to find where the forced vassalization casus belli was. I completely forgot it was there. So, true ruler in the August one. Okay. Offer vassalization acceptance plus 25. Okay, thank you. Unfortunately, we are 81 years old. So I don't think we'll be able to overly get those perks in time. But thank you for letting me know where it is. I've been trying so hard to find all of that. So speaking of... So, level... So we could actually try and get... I was going to say inheritance down to our second son, but he is infirm. They're probably not going to be around for too much longer. So our eldest son's eldest son does have a level 3 diplomatic education. So we could just leave things as they are and just go down this family tree. And yeah, 81 years young. I think this is actually the oldest ruler we've had. She also has the know thyself trait. So she's still at least over a year away from dying. We know that. Your oldest was 105. Wow. Of course you say that, and I'm now just waiting for her to make it to 100. I'm just waiting for her to make it to 100 just because she has so many. Health feeling fine. So Rapfree is going to be disappearing soon because our cat has unfortunately died. We keep getting life reaffirmed because we keep going to feasts. Strong blood because one of our great ancestors took that. Hold of body, robust, healthy, herbalist and iron constitution with a minor penalty because we are a giant. Yeah, 100-year-old giantess would be amazing. Oh, 100%. Oh, thank you, Jazzy May. There we go. He is... That is now under control of our cousin. So there we go. Disband all of those. And... I think, honestly, we probably just go through Rampage and take all of these little bits of territory. So, Count Bernardo, you are absolutely fine. Oh, we cannot afford the cost of that war. Boo. Boo, I say. So, a couple of prisoners. Can we ransom you for much? No, we cannot. So, demand conversion. And what event do we have here? The Gallant Champion. Yeah, I'll just speak well of him. Very, very dismissive. Yeah, that will be fine. The tiny counts have enjoyed their independence for long enough. They have. Indeed they have. So obviously we're going to be going for these little ones around here. Then obviously, as I keep saying, Barcelona will hopefully become a vassal unto us. We could potentially do a struggle campaign against this person. Let's actually just see. Minus 17. Oh, cultural acceptance, minus 27. No, I do not want to have a game of chess. No, we don't really want that one. So no, we'll just leave it. We will just leave that. Okay, hold court. Okay, gesture for the first in line. People need the occasional joys gathering where they can forget their stresses. I would gladly finance a feast. Pays 200 gold to us, yes. No, I don't want a favour. I want the gold. Oh, oh, okay. We could gain 30 dread, some intrigue and learning lifestyle experience. We can imprison this person. She's just a random one. Sure. Okay, expose themselves to one of the different cultures. So Castilian and Andalusian. 210, 105. No, cannot spend resources. Sorry. So I wonder, can we do... Okay, no, we can't do anything special. We'll just release you. No, not gain a weak hook. Negotiate release, that's the one. Negotiate release. So again, a granddaughter, 17 years old. Let's see. Let's see what we have in the personal ads. A 28-year-old. Ooh, that could be tempting. He's a genius. Okay, you're part of the dynasty. Let's do you. Yes, I am pretty much just picking people out at random. But we do have a bit more prestige that we can actually declare war, hopefully. No, 315, 338. Ugh. We still need more. As the renown of my dynasty grows, familiarity with the glorious Ramlid sigil spreads too. So this has now gotten to level 3. So prestige and renown up. Domain taxes up 2% and court grandeur bonus plus 3. Right, you always do that later in the game too. Early on it's all matchmaker, find two people who really get along. Later it's just like, yeah, sure, you marry this person. So what I tend to do actually fairly early on is I try and get all of the good genetic traits in. So we did, for a short while, have some people with the pure-blooded trait in our family. Unfortunately, they kind of, it didn't really get passed down. So yeah, you're too far away to interact with unmarried. Too far away to interact with unmarried, and then these two are too old. So that was a little bit disappointing that we lost that. You never end up with pure-blooded. Yeah, I only seem to really get it when I actually marry people in and try and get it to pass down. It's never usually that successful, unfortunately. Okay, Queen... Wow, Queenophile. A new face is wandering around my throne room, occasionally giggling and jumping up and down on the spot when she glances upon some artwork representing Castilian ways. I devoted my life in Barcelona to appreciating the culture. I only speak in Iberian vulgar, eat Castilian roast swan, and studied the blade in the Castilian fashion. My family have banned me from our home, claiming if I cannot do anything but obsess over the kingdom of Castile, I should live there instead. So we can say this is flattering if somewhat violating. Yeah, we'll just say that is flattering, if somewhat a bit, interesting. Minus 15. Okay, that is slowly going down. Avignon. I mean, we could try and do a holy war. Count's claims Duchy of Toulouse. So what do you currently own? Just one county. Okay, and similarly there. Now, what do you own? Interesting. Interesting. So we could do that. And then our Camp Bernard here, that would actually be these two bits of territory as well. So he could decide to declare war himself, except we are on absolute crown authority. So vassals cannot wage any war unless they use a hook on their liege, which is one of the downsides of having such a high crown authority. Oh, okay, there we go. Sanctioned war declaration, yes, of course. I keep on forgetting about that because I keep on... that will allow them to fight vassals as well. I don't overly care about that, actually. I don't overly care about that. So let's queen or modify your contract then. So war declaration is sanctioned. And in return... Oh, it's only be... What's that, about 25, 27 more troops? Yeah, let's just leave it like that one. There we go, you now have sanctioned war declarations. So he does have quite a few claims, including one for the Duchy of Barcelona. Shouldn't care about that. You always try to make your internal borders pretty, usually fails. Yeah, I tried to keep things together. It's probably not gone too well. Especially seeing as the Ramnid Rochelle, it's like territory up here and territory down here. Santiago owns this bit and also that bit. I mean, honestly, I get away with it mostly just by making sure that my vassals only tend to have 1 or 2 bits of territory anyway. Okay. There we go. 450. And I probably need to put up a rally point here as well. So we will... I was going to say just raise the local army. Yeah, that would be good enough because they are of a higher quality. Yeah, there we go. More than good enough. That is more than good enough. Yeah, even if they can't fight each other, all the vassals tend to intermarry and weird inheritance stuff happens. Yeah, so that was the issue with Benevente we had here. So we had an inheritance warning saying that it would leave our realm. And we were told it would go to Barcelona, which I didn't really care about because we would be vassalizing Barcelona soon enough anyway. And then that happened. The ruler of Barcelona died, and then that bit of territory just randomly became independent. For a reason I'm not sure on. Huh. Barcelona's trying to take a bit of territory from me from the looks of it. That's not good. Oh, matrilineal and by age. Yeah, these are just getting so tricky. We might as well just marry you two together. Just so tricky. Oh, unpause would be good. So, who are you? Defending against me. Okay, that would be why we are weirdly randomly at war with a vassal of Barcelona. And, okay. We are 83 years old. Know thyself, close to the end. So, unfortunately, we are not going to make it to 100 years old. So, unfortunately, the end is indeed near. So, I'm going to take a quick moment, go and get something to eat. I think I've got enough to drink, so I will be back in a few minutes. As is per the norm, when I take a quick break, I do run a bit of an ad, or I do run some adverts just to get them out of the way, but I will be back in hopefully just a couple of minutes. And we will resume with the death of Estefania and the taking up of a new ruler. Okay, I think we're all good. Let me just clear that off. And so got some cheese cake and we will resume on this. Yeah, I think she has been one of my longest living rulers in memory. So yeah, I will say sorry. I am actively eating, so I apologize for that. I was changing my fan around a little bit. The BRB head sticky note is nice, yes. So I found it just on a random Twitter post saying, it's like, hey, I've got these things for people. So pay what you want. So I grabbed them. And admittedly, I've only loaded up 2. So I've got a Be Right Back one. And then also eating food one. Just to say my microphone's off. But I don't tend to use that one because even when I am eating, I do try and still talk at least a little bit. So anyway, we will be dead within a year, but hopefully we'll be able to manage to get a bit more territory before that happens. Yeah, I'm just having a quick look at these. I don't think there's going to be anything too major, seeing as we know we are going to be dead within the year. Okay, someone is trying to seduce us again. So, once again, we will just say end this foolish endeavour. Another battle handily won, another siege going on. Okay, so what phase? So compromise is just the default one, so there's not really going to be any way we can change that. And we are obviously nowhere near making any kind of resolution in the Iberian struggle. There we go. Expand that, and look at that, we are almost fully connected. Hello. Okay, you won't accept vassalization. Hello, Barcelona, will you? Minus 15. That's not going to happen. And I don't think we'd overly have... No, we don't have enough prestige. Yeah, we can obviously seize these counties and duchies now because we do have the... I presume that's because obviously we have the de jure duchy title, so we can come in, / our vassal can come in and sweep that from them. And seeing as he has sanctioned war declaration, he should be able to do that with no issues whatsoever. So culture, what is our acceptance? 30%. Okay. Nice generous gifts. We do have over 1,000 gold, so we should probably think about spending some of that. Ransom you for 50 gold as well. And back to the realm map mode. So succession. Okay, one title is going to be lost, which is fine. I'm okay with just losing one. Zaragoza, which, let me just have a look, isn't actually giving us that much, so I'm fine with that being given away as well. So what do I want to upgrade here? I think if we upgrade the barracks there, and military camps there. This is our capital, so we probably want to upgrade the walls and towers. And then this one, I think if we do the homesteads, because that is... Yeah, okay, I think that's appropriate for us. Down to 150 gold, but 22.4. Yes, RIP indeed. So that is interesting. So the first time I decided to actively count the I will be dead within a year thing, it was a year precisely to the day. This one was about 2.5 weeks. So I'm pretty sure it was like the 21st of November the thing popped up, but either way. So yes, Queen Estefania dies at 84 years old, and we played her for 40 years. We will play on as King Eraman, 63 years old. So we lose one title, which we saw, and so obviously died of old age. We were the cultural head. Our level of fame was exalted among men. We were a paragon of virtue. We had the stewardship lifestyle when we died. And we fought in 9 wars, 7 offensive and 2 defensive. So at 40-year reign, we tie with King Mohammed. King Benedict is still ahead, just at 41 years old. But yes, she has been our oldest ruler, just by, or managed to squeeze it out by 1 year compared to King Mohammed. And so we have King Eraman, so obviously he is the cultural head, distinguished level of fame, and faithful level of devotion. Let's continue. And of course we have a bunch of house cleaning that we need to do. So heir first in line to inherit Asturias. That is interesting. Not quite sure why that is the case, but I am not going to complain about that. I'm not going to complain about that one bit. So we need to fill out our council. So basically, who wants to be on the council? Who is good enough to be on the council? So I can spy immediately you two are going to be the best options. Okay. Unfortunately, at skill of 12, I think you are probably going to be better off Duke Philippe there. Because annoyingly, you at 18 are the best steward, and our best marshal is 5. However, I mean, there's always a chance. There's always a chance that he could be wounded. There's always a chance he could be wounded, maimed, or killed at that low skill. Let me just see. So nope, still no one that can really take his place. Our wife has amazing diplomacy skills, and despite the fact that we have a level 1 martial education, we gain +2 from misguided warrior. +4 from our spouse, +2 from tabletop warrior. And as is pretty much tradition, just go through these and make sure those are okay. They are. So we will go with a martial education. And I think we will go for chivalry focus. And then court artifacts. Okay, so the Ramlid tapestry, Ramlid dynasty barrier is being displayed. Okay, that looks all good to me. So we'll just exit out of here, and our last thing is pretty much just checking the off passage. Oh, okay, stack overflow game. Stack overflow. That reminds me, the factions are probably going to be, yep, +1,000. There we go. That's better. Succession is full of stack overflow. Yes, it is. Experienced fighter 18. That's not bad, actually. Yep, recruit to court, 40 gold. Let's actually check on our champions, because I've not done this in a while. So we, so pretty much what I tend to do is anyone who is particularly important, like a son, does not get to be a champion, just in case. Just in case. Okay, so let's try that one again, now that we've actually unpaused for a bit. -29. So obviously once military strength goes up a bit and cultural acceptance keeps going up, and then hopefully just general opinion as well over time. Just over time we'll be able to do this. A martial challenge, of course, because we are on the martial lifestyle. So anyway, declare war. One of our vessels claims, and once again we will... I was going to say once again we will raise local troops. Okay, so a steady hand, high prowess, or a bold personality. Oh yes, I didn't even look at our personality. So we are cynical, like our mother. Fickle, but we are just. So we've got 1 sin and 1 virtue. Level 1, martial education. Strategist, reaver, handsome, and an administrative courtier. So high diplomacy, or high intrigue, or a generous personality. We'll say a steady hand is required to tame the beast. And yes, we will gain a war horse. So peacemaker, +10 acceptance. Okay, and we will go and name inspired by history. Yes, horse. So, of course, obviously related to that. Oh, okay, one of our daughters has come of age. Is that when we had the Royal Court DLC, I was so disappointed that when you go into the Royal Court, if you have a cat or a dog, you don't see them. I was so disappointed in all of that. Like, you should have a cat or a dog if you have a cat or a dog. A Rabbinist refugees. County of Lyon. No, because that's owned by us. I don't want to give that away. No, he'll have to look elsewhere. I'm greedy. I want to keep as much land in my pocket as I can. Especially when I'm mistaking the raise up a whole bunch of armies that I don't actually need to raise up. There we go, disband you. There, now we're only losing 2.9 gold a month. There we go. Okay, there's a tyranny war going on there. That's not quite what I wanted to happen when I put you in charge, but... Okay, I'm just checking that you only have one bit of territory. Raise local army, if you please. To say, wait, Montpellier? Where? Oh, it's over there. I won't worry about that. Yeah, that's probably more than enough. That's more than enough. That's not nearly enough. That's not nearly enough. Oops. Oops. Okay, strategical impasse. Well, I have enough martial lifestyle knowledge to employ both strategies. Okay, there we go. Yep, if we cannot stop this madness, maybe a Mozarabic ruler can. Yep, we'll go with that one. And oh my goodness, I cannot believe we are winning that battle. I cannot believe we are winning that battle. We were outnumbered like 2 to 1. We don't even need to siege down the territory. Improved pillaging. Where did you see that? I'm not quite sure where that would have come from. If I'm missing something really obvious, just please let me know. So it gives you greater supply duration and faster siege ticks, but a -5 advantage in battles. Oh, okay, right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind for future ones. Okay, I can't quite remember why I would have betrothed you to and not made it matrilineal, but never mind. Okay, what do we have here? Dangerous faction. 94%. Discontent 78%. I am sure we'll be able to manage that. There we go, we're back at making positive money anyway. And there we go. So this is the Liberty faction, so they just want lower crown authority, but nope, I will not be threatened. Okay, so where are you? All over the place. You are all over the place. Okay, so we'll raise a local army there. And one there. And one there. Yes, I am going to try and burn them all. Because obviously fighting against them means... Ah, there we go. There's one that we can hunt down immediately. And let's go over here. So yeah, obviously it's like revolts like this are fun because it means that sometimes you can have an option to just completely destroy all of these complaining vassals, put new people on the thrones, and maybe even keep a bit of territory for yourself. Okay, the Duchy of Navarra, oh dear, gets an unpressed claim. Purge the vassals, indeed. That is going to be the plan. Okay, it would actually be faster to move you around there, so let's do that one. And then you will need to move around here. Because I think actually... Yep, I'm going to call you in. And... Okay, who is the best? You are, and who is the best? You are, so that means we can actually get a good spy master in. So there we go. Unfortunately, this is going to slightly tank our economy. Okay, where can you go? Over there is probably best. There we go. Barcelona is joining in. There is 6,000 troops, so we want you to go over here. And then probably you to join up. Hopefully, anyway. So unfortunately, minus 33.3 gold a month we're losing. So we're not going to be able to find a situation anywhere near where we'll be able to resolve that. So it's being said here, so owner is slightly in debt. Big armies be expensive. Yes, they are. They are really expensive. So unfortunately, the AI seems to know when to force an attack on me when I've got basically no money. So we are at 1%, so just about squeezing in some victories. And let's actually increase the speed a little bit because we are... Okay, Fortan War Banner, no. Put it on the pyre. We don't need it. So we'll merge all of you two in. Do we have anyone else we can... No, because all of these are commanding other armies. Okay, so you are still going through here. Hopefully you will follow us. That's 10,000. I was going to say that's about 12,000 there, but they're doing the AI thing where they're just going back and forth for a random reason. But we are definitely going to need to attack this big army at some point. Okay, so this is... powers of 16? Yep. Welcome aboard. Okay, so if we basically get everyone to join up in Nahara, that should be a decent option, I hope. I hope. Okay, so we do have lost apparently one bit of territory. Quite see who it might be. Okay, so we do have 10,000 here. Let's join you up and... Okay, this is probably going to be a dangerous gamble. Yes, a very dangerous gamble. But we do have our reinforcements from Barcelona coming in, and it does say we will win. So let's keep our fingers crossed. But they will get here in time. Yes, they have. Okay. There we go. Barring a big, major upset. Yep, there we go. I'm going to say, barring a big, major upset, we have the numbers. We apparently have the skill. And there we go. Okay, that's only put us up to 20%. So we probably want to start sieging down some territories and making sure we actually control a few bits. Hopefully that also means a few of their armies have also shattered. So we can hopefully bring up our numbers. Get a few reinforcements and forces back. $50 gold will pay for about another 2 more months of this war. And just keeping an eye on where all the forces are going. It does look like they are try and consolidate their forces at least a little bit. And of course they are walking straight towards me now. That is not what you're supposed to be doing, guys. That is not what you are supposed to be doing at all. If you're going to walk straight towards me, I'm going to come straight at you. Yeah, I think we could probably speed up a little bit. Barcelona caught another army here and they look like they're doing good work. Yep, there they go. Good work. So we'll come down here, smash this army, and then come back up and start sieging a few bits of territory. So the sick stallion, 60 gold. Nope, we'll just say it is... We won't pay the money because we can't afford it. I'm sorry. Sorry to say. Martial lifestyle perk. Get gallant. There we go. Yep, I did see our lovely warhorse did indeed pull through. Admittedly, it's not like the warhorse was contributing too much to our stats anyway. I think it is 1 prowess and 0.25 prestige a month. So it's not like we'd invested any money to make our warhorse stronger, faster, more agile, any of that stuff. Oh, someone left the Liberty War. So that's another little bit of territory sieged down. Okay, and you have gotten most of your troops back. So apparently 90% is enough for us to win that. So we gain dread, imprison every rebellious vassal, and gain a title revocation reason against them. Liberty faction is disbanded and its members cannot join factions for 10 years. There we go. So disband all, and we desperately need to get some money. Peacemaker coming in clutch. You say that. It wasn't, admittedly, it wasn't anything too major. So anyway, 20 prisoners. Look at that. Sort by, we want rank. So the Duke of Gascoigne. You rebelled against me. So revoke title and negotiate release. You will renounce all of your claims. Shaving a few months off the war probably saved you a lot of extra debt. True. That is a good point. Okay, a count. Let's revoke your title and negotiate your release. You will renounce all your claims. So let's just wait for them. Okay, another countess. So we will just do the same thing over and over and over again. Revoke title, renounce your claims. And just basically go through the whole thing. And then we will start giving out these titles to some more gracious people. So this is going to take a while. This is going to take a while. We can banish them and get all their money. True. Oh yeah, demand conversion as well. So we'll do that one. Okay, you only have 74 gold, so I won't worry about that too much. Demand conversion and renounce claims. Oh boy. Okay, you've got a lot of money. Ah, come on. I can only revoke one. Why? Ooh. I only had the option to banish the first one. Yeah, I do wonder why. Okay, revoke that title. Can revoke all of them. I just have to do it one at a time. Okay, thank you. As I think I'm just so used to obviously having vassals who are nested, for lack of a better term. So they own the duchy and then like a couple of lower titles. So, oh my goodness. And negotiate release. Okay, you are not my direct vassal, because you are apparently under this person. Right, so I can... Let's see, ransom, 30 gold. No, I don't think I can banish you either. Nope. So, okay, I think you're just going to stay in there for a while. So, revoke. Yeah, there we go. This is an act of tyranny. So I can revoke, but unfortunately, I will incur tyranny and 60 opinion from this person. So let me just see. Negotiate release. So I can banish. Unfortunately, I cannot banish and renounce claims. Let's just see what will happen. Yep, there we go. So banishing her got me those things back. And oh my goodness, we are at 15 out of 5 bits of territory. Okay, time for the post-war cleanup then. Right. Okay, so ideally, what do we want to get rid of? So our castle holding. I'm going to say normally it just says the new vassals will know they must be eternally grateful. Yes. Yes, they must. Okay, actually there's an easier way to do this. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Okay, MacLeod I want to keep. Restore something, something, something. So we want someone who is not a ruler. We preferably, yes, we want an adult. Preferably no claims either. And ideally, content. Okay, yep, we do have a couple. We do have a few people. That is nice to see. So, okay. You will get that county. Need to head out. Glad I stumbled upon your channel. Definitely watch again. Have a nice rest of your stream. thank you for popping in. Hope you have a good rest of the day. And yes, I will hope to see you in the next one. I do have my Twitch, not Twitch, you're on Twitch. I do have my Twitter account linked. And that is my Discord channel. So I do regularly post on both Twitter and in Discord when I am about to go live. So you can check out either of those if you want to stay notified, or as you are following, you should get an email notification anyway. But yeah, thank you very much for popping by. And again, I hope that we'll be able to see you in the new stream. Okay, so we'll grant that title. And this one again, so we'll grant you that one. Okay, so we're going to probably need to give the Duchy of Gascoigne off to someone, because that's probably going to be useful as well. I think probably we'll have a look around here and see if any of the vassals I give these titles to are going to be married in any way. You're getting those bits of land, and you will get that bit of land as well. That is the wrong tab. The County of Duchy of Vizcaya. Yes, this one. Probably give away as well. Obviously trying to make a bit of a cleaner territory control. I don't know why I cannot give that one away. We may have to keep this one for some reason. This one, I think Bertrand, I think give that one away as well. Zamora is that one. Let's just see how connected up are we. Okay, we are at 7 out of 5. So Porto I definitely want to get rid of. Valladolid, I probably want to keep Irun. Maybe. Toledo, yes. Yeah. Zamora and Leon. So 1, 2, 5. Okay, yep, we'll get rid of this one. There we go. So the main limit, 6 out of 5. Can we? Maybe. Yes, we can. So our wife has just about good enough stewardship to push us up to having a domain of 6. This means this one should no longer be giving us a penalty. However, we cannot grant it to anyone for some reason. And naturally, we probably want to increase the control in that one. And been a while since we had a child born. Probably want to half of these are probably prisoners that I have. So ransom 3 characters. That's 30 gold. 40 and needed to do that again. 90 gold. Okay, not bad. Let's just mass release everyone else. I don't think anyone else was majorly important. Let me just say that. Okay, can't transfer. Yep, there we go. I say you better not be the one who considers himself powerful now. You do have 16 skill in intrigue. The other person I think is pretty much cowed. Terrified, that's the word. So you are going to be annoyed for 10 years, more or less. So I revoked your title and forced you to renounce your claims. But it looks like you did gain one somewhere. Oh. And we've just died. Ah, great. How many titles did we lose? Because I was not expecting us to die that soon. Okay, we lost the Duchy of Gascoigne and the County of Toledo. Okay, that's not too bad. So yeah, we only ruled for 4 years. Died at age 67, so we're continuing as King Velasco, 43 years of age. Damn, I was not expecting that. So let me just see, offer vassalage. That's going to be this ridiculous stack overflow, isn't it? Okay, time to refill the council again. Well, you have a skill of 35, so of course. You have a skill of 19, so of course. You have a skill of 16, and you have a skill of 24, so yes, welcome aboard. Anything else we need to worry about here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Dangerous faction, of course. And diplomacy. Let's actually see. So how much prestige are we getting a month? 8.4. How many children do we have? 6, but 1 is deceased. How old is our wife? 43. So that narrows it down. So we just go for diplomacy plus 3. Brings us up to 32. And of course we have true ruler, offer vassalization acceptance plus 25, and enforced vassalage. Casus belli. So what do all of these give us? So befriending plus 25, minus 5 stress for each game. Befriend scheme power plus 30. Children receive 1 to 3 extra skills. Close family. Personal skill chance. Each friend gives you 2 random skill points. Each living child gives you 1 random one. Let's reset the skills actually. So what I want to do, we go ducal conquest and forced vassalage. Benevolent event, inspiring rule, firm hand, Praetorian guard, and true ruler. So writing history, what does that give us? Commission epic. The monthly prestige, any of these, life of glory, dignitas. Okay, adaptive or defensive negotiations, yes. So we did just grab a huge bunch of stress from all of that, which is unfortunate. We probably need to search for a physician, so we'll get that done. And an antiquarian. Oh wait, we didn't need to search for a court position. Oh well. I will just put this random courtier in as our antiquarian, just so we have one. Okay, so our heir is going to be this person, Eram, who is beautiful and quick, and his children, one is comely and hale, but also sickly. The other one is quick and beautiful. Our wife is 22 years old, so there's plenty of time for her to have more children. Our second son, unfortunately, died of cancer. Ouch. Our third daughter she apparently lost a spouse. So we need to find you a new one. So level 2 beauty, level 1 strength, level 1 intelligence. So let's see if there is anyone who is good. We can betroth you to. Unfortunately not overly, so I think I will betroth you to this 15-year-old and you'll be able to get married in a couple of years. You need a spouse as well. So let's have a look for you. 21-year-old with the Herculean trait. Once again, another potential betrothal for you. Let's have a look. So basically a 3-2-1. Okay, I think I'll go with you just to try and get that trait reinforced. And you, I know I saw someone with the genius trait that was of a roughly appropriate age, maybe? Or did I mistake that for someone else? Oh wait, there we go. Perfect. And that also increases your strength trait as well. Mental break. We will stay. Lose 365 gold. Improvidence. Couple of drinks. That will be drunkard. Okay, yeah, sure. I know that's not the best one, but we can indulge in drink. And then hopefully spend 150 prestige, but we also lose a bunch of stress. Okay, so we have 13 and a level 3 renowned physician. Or 10 or 15 and a level 2 physician. For 185 gold. I think we're going to need that being a drunkard. Honestly, I think we're going to need a good... Cannot declare war while in debt, of course. Okay, low control. Asturias, negotiate an alliance with a person that has a random... Okay, you are being educated in diplomacy. We are the best. So we'll do that one. And you are being educated in stewardship. There we go. And yep, you are good. Low county control. We need to sort all of this out. So county portal, you're doing promote cultural acceptance between Catalan and Basque still. Okay, good. Religious relations. Convert faith. Okay, apparently I cannot convert faith in county within this struggle region in this phase. Right, okay, offer vassalage, yes. Low vassalage, vassal obligations, yes please. There we go. Finally. Barcelona is under our control. There we go. And of course he immediately creates an independence faction against us, because why wouldn't he? Because why wouldn't he? Hey. Alright, okay, just checking what the time is. Okay, lower crown authority, 80% military power. Okay, I think I'm going to have to turn that off for at least the time being. So we are... Current cultural fascination, land grants. And didn't I say I wanted it to be divine right? Wait, we're back to being Basque now. That would be why. That's why. We're back to being Basque. Oh well. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, 11 titles can be created. We are in debt. Yes, I'm aware of that one. Okay. So this is generous. Sure. Okay, 81% of my political power. So admittedly, what is this giving me above? Obviously a bunch more income and a bunch more vassal levy contribution. And heir designation. So obviously I could choose any one of my children if I so wanted to for 1,000 prestige. I don't think we've got anyone that is especially good compared to all the others. You are pregnant with another child. You've not had any children yet. Well, I mean, you've only just got married, so I guess that can be excused. So we can obviously just keep an eye on that, and we go. I was going to say, you've got a reddish tint to your cheeks, but are you a drunkard? But no, that's just natural skin variation. So how powerful are we compared to you? Similar. Similar. We cannot end the struggle. Yeah, so this is definitely going to take a while. Let me just say, okay, I will say I guess I will have no choice because I don't really want to have a war at the moment. So that will hopefully just keep them happy. Yeah, so vassals cannot wage war against other vassals unless they use a hook, and titles cannot be inherited by characters outside the realm. Okay, we need Bayard-Dorlid under our control. We need that. 11 years. Wow. Okay, convince the Euro territory. Okay, let's try that. Let's see if that will do anything. Let's just see if that will actually do anything. So foreign affairs, domestic affairs, integrate title, and bestow royal favour. It will show you in. Oh, and we've got a bunch of things going on here. Of course, this is just going to tell us about some more artifacts. Yes, I know about that one. Okay, our son, fallen ill with consumption. Be cautious. Aggravated wound. That was not what I meant. That was not what I meant when I really wanted that one. Yes, feline hunter, of course. Okay, so Eisentrud's condition is equally mysterious and frightening. So which one are you? Possessed and rakish. Never been dangerous per se, but my courtiers insist something must be done. Yeah, so we'll say, do you know of any herb that could help her? And this one, murder holes and priest holes. A pallid individual who looks as if she spent her entire lifetime skulking around is lurking in the corner of my throne room. So, spying holes, scheme discovery chant, or secret escape passage for 5 years. No. No, we won't bother with any of that stuff. Actually, let's have a look at our... The court grandeur is 64 for a baseline of 63, which is Not bad. Our court amenities are costing us 4.5 gold a month, which seems to be okay. Ranked 6th in the world, which I think is good enough for my purposes. Oh, we've got an orange cat this time, so we'll name her Flame, I think. We'll name her Flame. Pet the cat, pet the cat. Always, always pet the cat. I would say, isn't that right, to my own cat, but he'll probably think it's time for FOOD. Which, admittedly, it almost is. Okay, so Guardian for you. You are getting educated in intrigue. So do we have any good intrigue characters? By that. I seriously cannot believe that we managed to do this. Modify vassal contract. So forced partition. And we'll actually make you exempt from feudal taxes. So there we go. So that means... So, your barrel... Okay, everything except the last little bit is going to the same kid. Probably because you've only got 2 sons at the moment. But hopefully, a few more sons will help tip that over, and you won't be holding quite as much territory in the future, and you won't be as powerful as a vassal. Yes, I know that's quite schemy of me, but I need to do it. And I genuinely mean I need to do it. To say, I am almost terrified of looking up here. Ireland has completely broken apart. Lotharingia now has a bit of territory in Ireland versus the other way around. Jorvik is back again. So under a Catholic and Anglo-Nordic person. Crusade? What? The Kingdom of Crusader England. I'm sorry. Title history. Okay. Right. Does Ireland still own a bit? Yes, in Iceland. Yes, they do. Byzantine Empire has just disappeared. Okay, new lifestyle perk. Yeah, let's go adaptive traditions, and then we can get flexible truces if we so need to do that. Military strength similar. Military strength is similar because you have a couple of alliances. Okay, that's fair enough. Ooh. Inherited the Duchy of Asturias and 2 other titles from Queen Mother Catalina Toda Adelaide and for... Oh my goodness, wow. Okay, she actually owns some territory then. And a few items. So we are at 7 out of 6 and we need new Chancellor. Okay, well, our Spy Master does not think of himself as a strong vassal anymore, so we will fire you in favour of the Duke of Barcelona. And have a brother. Considers himself powerful. So, okay, what did we get? What did we get? This one can give to someone. You have just come of age at 16. So there you go. And you have a 34-year-old as your spouse because you are apparently married to my cousin. I would not have done that myself. Phew, and our son has recovered from consumption. So convert faith. So convince the Euro territory. Right, okay, so we do have a few new items here then. So floor 4 player chessboard. Repair that one. Duchess Catalina's spear, prowess, knight effectiveness, and raid speed. Versus prowess and enemy fatal casualties. The Taj of the Craven, we won't bother about that. The Ramlid, something or other. Can I not reforge that then? Oh, the Ramlid Burgle Synchronicon. Right, okay. That, I can read that now that I understand what the component parts of it were supposed to be. And, oh my goodness, we are at 1,000 gold because our mother died and probably left us a huge amount of money. Oh dear. Oops. Okay, yep, we still need hoardings. So let's actually see how far away we are for that one. That is probably going to be the next one up, isn't it? Nope, it's here, hoardings. Expect to be discovered in about 200 years. So I think once we've done land grants, we'll be able to do that. Advanced bow making is our current exposure. We still have a couple here that we've not actually completed. So that will be about 40 years and that will be 54 years. I think we could probably just leave those. Then, so that means, actually, if we are back to being Basque, then that means inheritance succession. Yes, equal. There we go, pass the law. So it means absolutely nothing for us at the moment, aside from potentially, yep, so we'll lose 2 titles, Duchy of Asturias, destroy. Yeah, County of Porto and County of Pravia. Okay, my ward has come of age, 3-star level, or 3-star education. That is actually not bad. Unfortunately, we can only marry him to cousins, nieces, or granddaughters, so I think we will just leave him be and let him find his own wife. A loyalty or fear. So we are compassionate, cynical, and fickle, so we'll just say we'll win their unwavering loyalty. And a feast, of course. There we go. And oh, I wake in a strange bed with an unexpected bedfellow. Memories of the previous night slowly take shape from the aching mist in my head. Berengaria, the daughter of Count Leonard of Perigord, and I joined by desire. Her husband must not be allowed to know, and that is without mentioning my own wife. So I must see you again. Becomes your lover, gain 17 stress because we are cynical. We could say let's make the most out of it, blow off steam for 5 years, or never speak of this. Yes, just say let's make the most out of this. Oops. Okay, right, so what I was going to do before we were interrupted by that. So, offer vassalage, total minus 79, declare war. So we could always do a forced vassalage. And let's see. Yep. Let's just do it. Let's just do it twice. Honestly. Might as well raise our local armies. There we go, 3,000. An enemy ally has joined the war. We have an inspiration. Metalsmith wants to forge a goblet, but her skill is merely average. So we will ignore that one. And our wife is pregnant once again. Okay, so I think we will once we've won these 2 wars, because honestly there's no question about us winning it, we will probably wrap up here for today. It is starting to get a bit sweaty and muggy, unfortunately. So I have had a fan on, but it's not been too helpful in the grand scheme of things. It's almost 9 o'clock where I am anyway, so it's probably time for me to be wrapping up. Okay, so that's a random people being ransom for 100 gold, yes please. And then I think we will negotiate your release because you are not that important, and yeah, we will just demand your conversion and that will be it. Okay, so who was that got kicked out of the Chancellor job? Here we go, we'll put someone back in. Come on, 220 people against 2,800. Are you really going to do that? Apparently the answer is yes. Apparently the answer is yes. So I think once we've sieged this down, we'll probably go through Toulouse and see if we can pick up a few reinforcements, because we are once again being attacked, and even though our armies are still a bit more, I still want to just make sure we are okay. Okay, so this is our so this is a random person's whatnot. Okay, so we need to remember that this child is our illegitimate daughter. So we need to make sure that we don't marry her off to anyone too closely related. Let me just say that. Actually, no. You know what we're going to do? We'll expose it. And we will... can I not legitimize her? Was that... Oh my goodness, okay, that's actually a different child that got the same name. Oops. That's a child, different child who got the same name. Okay, there we go, 100%. Enforce our demands. And then... Okay, there we go, so we're just going to gather up a few more troops. Oh, we've discovered land grants, so we can select a new fascination. And as I said, we were going to go for hoardings. So 19 years. And we'll be able to save up all of this money and upgrade some more castles. So let's just have a look. Okay, we will probably win. It says... And yeah, we'll accept your cheese for 120 gold. And there we go, handily won. So let's just siege it down. Oh. Okay, apparently she can no longer be vassalized. That's a disappointment. You're not except for minus 40. Right. How about forced vassalization then? Okay, 2,500 troops. Let's go. There's okay, so 9 months left. I was going to say this shouldn't take too much longer. Independence faction, isn't that cute? Isn't that cute that they want a little independence faction? Diplomacy, demand artifact. Sure, why not? Not overly doing anything for me, so yeah, you can have it. And then we will win decisively. me just actually see. Okay, you're not in debt, but you basically have no money. New diplomacy, so flexible truces. Which honestly, wow. I honestly think we are actually doing quite well for ourselves. So we've got probably about 300 years left. A royal lapse. Okay, so unfortunately all of these we are gaining stress because we are compassionate and fickle. Fine, we'll gain 51 stress. It's not like it's going to overtake us anyway. We are thankfully keeping ahead of that. Okay, compensate you for 240 gold. Fine. Inherited contract obliges him to more than you've collected. Sure. We'll take a bit of extra money from one of our vassals. And there we go. Enforce our demands. Forced vassalage, and that is where we are. So there are still a couple of other rulers in Iberia. So unfortunately we cannot end the struggle. It would be really fun, honestly, to actually go for Castilian dominance. Every de jure county of your capital kingdom, Navarra, must be Basque and Era Zara. No other independent involved ruler controls more than 20% of Iberia, so we'd need to do something about Zenzia for that one. We hold and completely control at least 2 de jure kingdoms of Hispania. We can do that easily. We own... we should have one. So obviously Hispania. So inside your realm, you have the Kingdom of Castile. And then, obviously, the Malachate of Zenzia. Which... let me actually just see what we could do. So, seize the Duchy of Castile, or de jure. Ducal Conquest is just the single ones. Struggle Clash is going to be the single ones again. De jure County. Reclaim Relics. I'll become the owner of the former Bells of Santiago if we do that. Oh my word. Wow, okay. Okay, that doesn't actually give us anything if we are not Muslim, unfortunately, but wow, that could be impressive. Anyway, we don't overly want to do that, especially not right now, as we are indeed wrapping up the stream. So let me just transition over and let me just save our game as well, because we don't want to lose all of the progress that we've done. And let's just exit out of the game as well. So yeah, once again, thank you very much to everyone who's popped by. Thank you to Prez, who also popped in, followed, and had a bit of a chat. And thank you for your advice as well. It's always nice to have a fellow Crusader Kings 3-player come in, because I think this is such a huge game. There's not really a way for one person to really know it all. So yeah, thank you very much for that. And also thank you to everyone who's been hanging around and lurking in the stream as well. It is very much appreciated. So I have actually just noticed that one of the people I follow, called Paul Castro Jr., is streaming Neo The World Ends With You. So if you are not aware, I actually played this myself a couple of months ago. Played the game from start to finish. Not 100% completion, just to the end credits. And Paul Castro Jr. is actually the voice actor of Window, the main character in the game. So let's actually go and say hello to him. So we do have a raid message. Let me just get that up. And then let's go raid Paul Castro Jr., because this is going to be fantastic. A little fangirl moment here. So let's set that up. So follower or subscriber only chat. Okay, that should be fine. But anyway, yeah, feel free to join me and say hello to him. Because, oh my goodness, major fangirl moment. Believe me, a major fangirl moment. But regardless, thank you very much to everyone. And I will hopefully see you in the next stream. So bye-bye for now.